What's up YouTube, this is Cody. I'm doing a quick video on how to downgrade your Windows 8 computer to Windows 7. If you're in the market for a new PC, it's more than likely going to come with Windows 8. Well, Windows 8 is not the best operating system, and I completely hate it personally. So I downgraded my Windows 8 laptop here to Windows 7 due to a lot of compatibility issues with the programs that I'm used to using. They didn't work to their full extent, and they always crashed while using them in Windows 8. I don't have any problems using them in Windows 7, so that's why I switched back. But anyway, before switching your computer to Windows 7, I recommend that you find all of the drivers that you need for your computer before doing so, and put them on a flash drive or some type of storage device so you can install your drivers. Therefore you'll have internet, sound, and all that, because without drivers none of that will work, and you won't even be able to get on the internet. So that's why I say to do that beforehand, before installing Windows 7 on your Windows 8 computer. Now, you will have issues finding drivers for a Windows 8 computer that will work on Windows 7. But a lot of times if you just do a Google search for the hardware that you're looking for, say for instance if you're looking for a Realtek audio driver, you just search on Google your computer model and then Realtek audio driver and Windows 7 after that, and a lot of times it'll just pop up. I didn't really have any issues getting the drivers for this HP Pavilion G6 that I have. This has a AMD A6 APU in it. Didn't really have too many issues getting drivers. I did have to do a little more research than I would normally have to do if I were just installing Windows 8 on here. But just to prove to you that this is a Windows 8 machine, I'm going to turn it over and show you the Windows 8 sticker, which you see right here. Now it's kind of... Now, to begin the installation, you'll need a Windows 7 installation disk. Now, you'll need to insert your Windows 7 installation disk. You need to make sure your computer either requires 32-bit or 64-bit. If your computer has below 3 gigabytes of RAM, you should use 32-bit. If your computer has above 3 gigabytes of RAM, you should use 64-bit. Mine has 8 gigabytes of RAM, so I used 64-bit. Now you're just going to insert your disk like so. As you see, I'm already running Windows 7. I've already redone the computer and installed Windows 7 on my computer. But I'm still going to walk you through on how I got there. Alright, so the autoplay is going to pop up on Windows 8. It's going to pop up on the right hand corner of the screen. Ignore it. Alright, now you're going to need to turn off your computer. Windows 8, you either press the power button or go into the start menu and turn off. Okay, so when your computer has been completely turned off, go ahead and power it back on, and then you're going to need to get into your BIOS. I press escape on my HP computer in order to pause the startup, and it's going to prompt me whether or not I want to load my CD drive or go into my BIOS, as you see right here. So for HP's, it's F10. I'm going to press F10, go to my BIOS setup. Alright, now that I'm at my BIOS setup, you can see my configuration that I have here. And you can see that factory OS and factory installed OS, it still thinks that I have Windows 8 on here, but as you saw, I do not. So Now you're going to have to go over to System Configuration, go to Boot Options, and make sure Legacy Support is enabled. All you have to do is use your plus or minus keys on some computers, or just press Enter and then this little window will pop up. You can use your arrow keys and choose Enable or Disable. Leave it. Make sure it's enabled. Alright, so now we're going to press Exit, and then we're going to go to Exit Saving Changes. Hit Enter, and then it's going to ask you Exit Save Changes. Hit Yes. Alright, pause startup again, press the Escape button. Now all computers are going to be different as far as BIOS, but as long as you have legacy support enabled, you should be able to install Windows 7 on your computer with no problems. Alright, so now you need to go to your boot device options, which you're going to press I'm going to press F9 on my computer to go to that. Now it's going to ask you internal CD/DVD-ROM drive, UEFI, or boot from EFI file, notebook hard drive, or it's going to ask you internal CD/DVD-ROM drive. Alright, so you're not going to boot from the UEFI. You're going to boot from this one. If you boot from the UEFI, it will install just fine, but whenever you go to activate Windows 7, it's not going to activate. Windows 7 will not allow you to activate if you do it with this method. I tried with that method and I had to reinstall my whole operating system after installing my drivers and getting everything to work properly. It was a mess and I was very disappointed, but I had to do it. So, internal CD/DVD-ROM drive. Do not boot from the BIOS, from the UEFI. And then when that pops up, all you have to do is click on any key, and then you'll see Windows is loading files. Now, once this window pops up, you're just going to go down here and click Next. Install now. Now you're going to go down here and click on I accept the terms, Next, Custom. Alright, now any partitions that you have on your hard drive, you will need to delete them. So all you have to do is click whichever ones that you need deleted. So if I was installing Windows, I would need to delete this partition and this partition. In order to do that, come right down here, Drive Options, hit Delete, and then you'll need to click on this one and then hit Delete. And then after that, you'll only have one option, and then it'll automatically be highlighted, and then you'll just come down here, and then the next button will be clickable. So you just click Next, and then it's going to automatically start installing Windows 7. Thanks for watching, and feel free to hit that subscribe button.